Here we're looking at the Dow, and we are seeing prices kind of run sideways here. We are seeing it test this 17,700, and this is where it really held here. This was important range. We also had our midpoint here, and prices are starting to try to still honor that and hold that. I think it's very crucial that prices break over this 17,900. This is significant resistance. This was one of that we called some time ago. You could see how close it is to that range around the 17,914, so about 14 points over that. But overall, prices have really held this 17,900, and until we break that, very similar to the 2,100, till we break that, you have to kind of say, we're not just quite there yet. Doesn't mean that it's not getting itself poised for that pullback and then the three wave toward 1800, because that would make sense. Here we have our first wave, a two wave corrective, three impulse, four corrective, and a five wave. And you're seeing a Claus rally. The real reality though is that we're seeing some real rough momentum in this marketplace, and so we have to respect the fact it's coming back to a range that in reality we saw way in March. So it's just prices trying to come back to where they once were. And if we look at it on the daily, just kind of look at it in perspective to where we were, I think that's really crucial. Here's March, and remember what I said in March. I said March will be a change in trend. And prior to that, we were seeing prices trending higher. But ever since then, we saw prices run sideways and then broke, and we called that change in trend. But in reality, people always sometimes they don't realize what a change in trend is. There's three trends. There's the uptrend, downtrend, but there's also the sideways trend. That is when prices are really grinding it out and it's trying to determine direction. But overall, it never really went anywhere ever since that call. And we just are really just even trying to get back to that range. And it's been having a very difficult time, as you could see. As you see your prior top right here, we draw the line right from that where we're at right now. You could see huge comparison difference in the momentum here on the oscillator. So that's crucial when you're looking at this kind of action, and it has to prove itself. And so when price is coming back into here and you can see it topping out, it makes sense. Look at all this prior inventory basically that was sold out around that range and fought over and that range. So as it tries to come back, it's going to have a very tough time in doing so. So first, it's got to kind of break that 18,000 in my opinion, and then maybe we'll see a retest of the 18,200 to 18,350 level. But this has been a rough go of it for those with the Dow. So when you look at it on the hourly, you could see what I mean. It's kind of trying to gasp higher, but it's still in a downward angle. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as prices break through the top and get some momentum going.